What? Unbelievable. It's happening. Ha ha ha. Angry NAF vows to expose those sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. Let me tell you something, eh? They all know those that are doing this atrocity. So don't get it twisted that they are not aware. They are not. No, 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 no. They are very informed. They know, as a matter of fact, they know exactly what they are doing. Oh. You are the one being deceived, okay? They know. Is it not people that buy this, what's it called, that does their procurement for them to go ahead and buy equipment and what have you? They know exactly what they are doing. So don't get deceived and feel that they don't. That would be a very wrong statement to say. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. We truly, really appreciate you. God bless you. Angry NAF vows to expose sponsors of those committing criminal activities in Nigeria. As officials killed in aircraft were buried, deceased officers, spouse, and family members wept bitterly. Nigerian Air Force NAF yesterday vows to expose and fight sponsors of terrorism extremists in the country. They made the pledge at the remains of Flight Lieutenant Gazma and 6 other officers of the force who died in a plane crash last Sunday were buried at the National Military Cemetery in Abuja. Gazma reportedly battled hard and ensured the lead flight NAF plane, Bashcraft King Air BB-3051, did not crash into a residential area before he finally lost control of the jet and it crash landed, killing him and others on board. The others were Flight Lieutenant Henry and others were on board. 7 of them lost their life in the process. The bodies were accorded full military honors and the traditional 21 gunshot salutes were lowered into their grave at exactly 1 p.m. It was an emotional event as colleagues and late officers, including family members, Chief Air Marshal Staff and Vice Sheriff Marshall were all there. Their wives and family members of the deceased wept uncontrollably. Amil described the deceased officers as courageous heroes in whom the force has so much confidence, saying the Nigerian Air Force would do everything to ensure the officers did not die in vain. His words, the loss of these confident, courageous, professional young officers and airmen must not rest until we bring those who are committing crime and criminal and sponsoring extremists and criminal activity in our society to justice and full route of the law. The departure of our colleagues will not be in vain. We'll make sure that they are remembered accordingly. The untimely death of this promising gentleman occurred on Sunday, February the 21st in Abuja, while on active duty in service to our fatherland. I must confess that even at this moment, NAF is still in shock and great grieving deeply over the loss of our giant courageous heroes in whom we have so much confidence and expectation now suddenly painfully cut short and taken away from us. We will ensure that their death they do not die in vain. We will work together with other security operative and units to bring to an end insecurity and the level of decadence, moral decadence further deteriorating our society. He described the officer's death as a huge loss to the NAF and the entire nation, saying that they will be greatly missed and fondly remembered for their involved service to the nation and humanity. Today, as our late colleagues go to their final resting place, may the Lord be with them forever, and may they rest assured that the Nigerian Air Force, indeed the nation, will be remembered, even grateful to them for their service and sacrifice. To the families of our deceased brothers, our prayers are with you at this time. To the families of our deceased brothers, our prayers are with you at this time, as also those of people from everywhere, both within and outside the country. The overwhelming show of love, solidarity, and support from everywhere is a clear indication that the nation and indeed the entire globe share in the grief with you. He also appreciated he also said appreciation for the officers with their evidence of the volume of condolence messages and visits by personnel, including presidents, leadership of National Assembly, governors, ministers, members of diplomatic corps, among others. He urged them to be courageous and have the fortitude to bear the loss by the knowledge of the entire nation grieve with them in the death of their loved ones. The presiding priest and director of the NAF chaplaincy, Reverend David Dago Ganin, described the death of the officers as a trying moment in the history of the country and prayed for grace for their families to be able to focus and to know that God will see them through this troubling time as well. So Nigerian officers, we all know of what happened recently, and how they were, they died. They died not long ago on Sunday precisely, and really, truly speaking, the pilots did a great job. I mean, if you look at what happened, although Nigerian, I don't know if the black box has been retrieved to ascertain how the whole thing went down, but what we heard as the report that was given is that he really fought hard to ensure after I lost control that the plane did not crash on residential area, which would have led to further, loss of lives and property and what have you. Because just imagine somebody in the house sleeping, and all of a sudden plane or something crash into the home and what have you. You can imagine that kind of scenario exactly. So that's what is currently on ground, and they've been laid to rest today, and their family members have been assured that those who are committing or assisting crime in the country will be brought under the full route of the law and will be investigated and prosecuted. We hope to God that this is actually not one of those stories again, that it becomes true and becomes a reality in Nigeria. Because as we stand today, there is no truth anymore. Okay, the government of Nigeria is telling you A, but actually they don't mean A. They actually mean B, C, D, or Z, as the matter may be. And that's why we are saying to Nigerians, please speak up. Don't let your voices be shut down or be oppressed, because oppression is the tactics of this government. Guys, leave us a comment. God bless you. Have a lovely and a fantastic day. From us, it's bye for now.